Yo. I've never done one of these like dev live stream reaction kind of things, like live, before, ever. So this is gonna be my first time, and probably my last, cause I don't know about this. I don't know about doing a watch party. I've never been a watch party kind of guy. I also don't stream during this time of day, so it feels weird. I feel strange being live now. Hello? My back hurts so bad. Stream at this time of day. That was just what I was saying. Yeah, I never stream at this time of day. It's 7 a.m. I already had a full day today, so might as well do the watch party shit, right? Yeah, I don't like streaming at this time of day. It feels weird, but like, I mean, I graduated high school already, and now as like a college student, my schedule is a lot more open, so I have a lot more free time. Otherwise, I would never stream at this time of day, like ever. Oh, new event. I've been busy, by the way. Oh, I thought it was a 2 times like relic event. I guess not for this patch. All right. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on this until the 3.6 stream. If Permentor Terra is going to be free, then I'm gonna use it. The 2 times drops on the preservation traces. Otherwise, I'll go for the remembrance for Cyrene. Alright, yo, can it hurry up and start already? Why do we have to wait till 7:25 a.m.? They should just start it early. Fuck their schedule, bro. Okay. It is a really beautiful morning where I live. It's actually like mad nice. Just start already, right? I actually can't wait. 3.6 seems like it's gonna be huge. It seems like it's gonna be really like really big. I don't know, we're getting so much like quality of life. We're getting new endgame, getting a whole bunch of stuff, gonna do a lot of nothing while waiting. I mean, I guess, yeah, like I haven't done my daily, so I guess I'll do that, but after that it's just waiting until the live stream. But yeah, like, bro, they're adding avatar frames, new endgame, allegedly a free 5-star. There's a lot, bro. There's a lot in 3.6, and not a lot of people are talking about this, but 3.6 is gonna be our first ever patch, our first ever non-major patch, where we get 3 gameplay events. The only 2 patches they've ever done 3 gameplay events is 2.0 and 3.0. So it's gonna be a lot. Unless something changed from the beta to release, but I doubt it. They'll never just straight up take away an event from the beta to launch. But you never know, bro. Hoyoverse is so weird. I feel like they have more live service games than they can really like handle. Cause like they have like what 7 games up right now. They have the 4 main games, right? They're gonna come out with the 5th, Nexus Anima. Like, they already slowed down on development for Honkai Impact 3rd, which it's not gonna end of service anytime soon, but like, there's signs, bro. There's signs that like, bro, they gotta stop coming out with these games. They're good. I like playing their games, but they gotta stop coming out with games every like 2-3 years. Like Honkai Impact updates every 9 weeks now instead of the regular 6. Less outfits, more translation errors. We're gonna see the same like Genshin someday. The fact that they're planning to run Genshin till like 2030 or something. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of knew. Like, it's not that surprising when you really think about it. Like, it is gonna be a lot for them to have a whole bunch of like live service games long term, but like They're a big company with like thousands of employees. Like they can definitely do it. And even when Genshin came out, like I kind of felt like it was like a long-term thing. Like they were gonna build it up for the long term. Like it's not like they're gonna end of service after like 7 years of the game. It's just too successful and popular. End of service isn't gonna come until the game dies. But so many people love Genshin that it just can't. It'll never happen. And even to this day, Hoyoverse, Hoyoverse has been around for over a decade, and they still have never fully sunsetted any of their live service games. Even their first ever live service game is still going strong in Japan and China. Like, these games are gonna be around for a while, bro. They're simply just never gonna meet up. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of dragging out the story, like, on some One Piece shit. Especially now with 6.0 now Cry. I don't think it's a filler region, it's definitely needed. I just think, from a narrative perspective, it would have made more sense if something like Nocry came after Sneznaya. But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with Sneznaya or Nocry, or actually either. It's not my main game anymore. When does the special program start? 10 minutes? I can wait. But yeah, what they're gonna do with Genshin, we've seen this already, but with Genshin, here's my prediction for Genshin, like, long term. Yo, what's up, Sala? How you been? But what I think they're gonna do with Genshin, 6.0 is gonna be Nocry, 7.0 we know Sneznaya, 8.0 most likely, or no, 8.0 is Conria, unless they add another like bullshit region pulled out their ass. 8.0 Conria. 9.0 is gonna be like the end of the Genshin story, like the epilogue, either sometime in 8.0 or 9.0, and then around 9.0 or 10.0 they're gonna do like a part 2 story, kind of like Honkai Impact, which is on part 2 right now, and like Honkai Gakuen, which is on like part 3. They just like having multiple like main storylines in their games, which I think is cool. We even got a leak like way back that they're gonna do a part 2 for Genshin, which makes sense considering like how successful Honkai Impact Part 2 has been. Good, and you? I've been good, bro. I've been good. I've had a really good morning so far. It's only 7 a.m., but I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling good. I'm a little caffeinated, but I don't know. Like, I don't know about any of you, but like for me personally, caffeine doesn't do anything. Like, at this point, like once in a while I'll go out and get like an iced coffee, like a low-cal iced coffee with like what 100-200 milligrams of caffeine, and I will not feel it at all. I actually, like, maybe it's just placebo, but it makes me more tired sometimes. I don't know, bro. I guess I'm just not like, it's the same with like energy drinks, pre-workout, like anything caffeinated just doesn't work on me. Which is crazy, because growing up, when I was a kid, I used to be so energetic. Like, I always had energy, and I never, like, burnt out. I don't know. The only thing that wakes me up is just how cold the drink is. I feel like the temperature of the drink, like, how cold it is more, like, jolting than the actual caffeine itself. For me, it's effective when I feel sleepy at work. There's so many times where I'll get like an energy drink or like some coffee and I'll just go straight to sleep. And every time I sleep right after getting caffeinated, I sleep more. I get extra sleep. Like, it'll be like 11 hours, 10 hours of sleep, like something absurd like that, instead of like my usual 8. I don't know, bro. I think my body just hates caffeine. I have no idea. What Hoyo games do you guys play? Because at first, I thought everyone played all the games, but you have, like, a big chunk of people who just play Star Rail and Genshin. You have people who only play, like, Star Rail, people who only play Genshin, people who play Zenless and Genshin. There's so much variety in this community, more so than I thought. I'm in college. Yo, what's up, Pat? I was gonna say, like, dude, Pat, I was about to say, if you had 7 a.m. classes, that'd be sickening. But you're like, you're a Brit, right? You're British, so it's like noon for you. How you been though? How you been? Personally, you will never catch me having an early morning class. Look, I'm going for my bachelor's, 4 years. You will trust me. I graduate 2029. Mark my words, you will never catch me taking an early morning class. Never, ever, ever, ever. What's up, Seeker? Ever. I think coffee tastes good at least. Yeah, like some coffee tastes good. Sometimes I opt for like black coffee, for like the low cal. But if I'm feeling it, I'll go ahead and get myself some, iced coffee. Throw in a little bit of sweetener. But I'm also be gentle with it. I'm not gonna go crazy on like the sugar or like the cream. I'm great. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. I wonder if there's anyone who plays every Hoyo game, like all of them. Like I'm talking people who play like the popular three. People who play Honkai Impact, Honkai Gakuen, Tears of Themis. Does anyone actually exist who play all of them? Early morning class is just pain and misery. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how we ever got through high school. Like, actually, how? 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Like, dude, I'd wake. Oh, just thinking about it, like, actually hurts. Waking up at like, cause I live in a different city from my high school, so I'd have to wake up like an hour and a half beforehand, and then like commute. Like I had to like take. Sometimes I'd take 2 trains, walk to the first station. Sometimes I would take a bus and then 2 stations. Oh, dude, public transport. Such a pain in the dick, bro. I couldn't stand it. Eventually, I just like, guys, don't be like me if you're still like in school. When I was like a senior in high school, I just started skipping my early morning classes. I'm not gonna lie, like I'd be showing up like at noon. But before senior year, I was such a good kid, bro. I was such a good kid. I always show up on time for the first 3 years of high school. Always showed up on time. Always maintained like what, a 3.2, 3.3 GPA. I was a good kid. And then senior year happened, but we don't talk about my last year of high school because it was a little awkward. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. low-key made my body forever wired to waking up at like early as hell. 9 a.m.'s not even that bad, bro. My first class of the day in high school was, it was what, 7:40 a.m. Meaning that I had to be out of the house at 7 a.m. And when you're outside at like September, October in like the eastern side of America, and it's like a rainy day and daylight savings hasn't hit, you're literally outside before the sun even comes up. Like like the sky will just sure be pitch black and you're outside. Like, oh my god, dude, I don't know how I did it for 3.5 years straight. Actually, I have no idea how. It was so bad. You wake up at 9. When I was in high school, I wake up at 6, start at 7, some 8. Yeah, like for me, it was always 7:40. It was miserable, bro. 7:40 was my class start, so I'd have to be out of the house by like. Sometimes I'll be outside before 7. I don't know how I did it, bro. I actually don't know how. Like, but it's a lot more manageable in college. For this semester, I have 4 courses that I'm taking. I tried to take a 5th, but I couldn't because I registered late. 4 courses, and I have 5 classes throughout the day, throughout the week. For 3 of the courses, it's just 1 day a week, and then for 1 course, it's 2 days. The two week course is macroeconomics, because I'm about to be a business major. Y'all are gonna see me running my own business here. I'm about to be like the equivalent of Tops in real life. Crazy, like mythical pull, by the way, just now. If you know, you know. My body still hasn't let me woken up past 5 a.m. Past 5 a.m.? My high school was nice, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. What? Where was your high school? In what planet is high school 12 p.m. to 5 p.m.? I did an interview yesterday, hope I get the job. Whoa, trigger warning next time, even with the censor. Right, bro, what is 12 p.m. to 5 p.m.? How does that... That's mad generous, bro. That's like, that would be like 2 classes in college. Dude, my high school was such a dump. Oh my god. It got renovated while I was going, so it got better. But the environment itself, like, the people were just so blunts. Everyone was either boring or just weird. Special program should be starting in a little bit. So let's get hype. I'm gonna Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna keep the stream chat open, but I'm gonna have like the chat for the actual thing itself closed, because every single time there's like a dev stream for any of these Hoyo games, for like the big Hoyo games, there's always like mad toxic people. You'll see stuff like, you'll see Wuwa being mentioned a lot. It's such a pain, bro. At least in Honkai Impact's dev streams, it's not like that. But that's just because not a lot of people watch them. 1 more minute-ish. Actually, they usually do a little countdown at 7:25. So stream really starts at 7:30. At least it's still my vacation, so I can sleep and then sleep and then sleep. It's still vacation for you? I thought it's halfway through September. What the hell? Alright, dev stream in about 5-ish minutes. 5, 6, 7 minutes, something like that. Oh, dude. If you're planning on playing Honkai Star Rail long term, you're gonna be eating good in 3.6. Work vacation. Oh, that makes sense. That makes more sense. You guys who are like the people of employment, y'all get vacations whenever, huh? But I've seen people with like spring vacation. Wait, I had a vacation in the spring every year for high school. Y'all be having like fall wait, we had fall breaks too. Oh. Like, is the classes in Bros High School just an hour? Like, they might be. I mean, an hour for one class is a lot. Like, when I was in high school, the classes were usually about 40 to 50 minutes long. In college, dude, they drag on it, bro. Especially when your professor is like fucking like yapping a storm. It's bad. It's just bad. I think the caffeine's getting to my head. But if there's one thing from high school that I hated the most, it's how like the staff micromanaged everything. We had like a library, we had a gym, like we had so many like amenities that were like flawless. They were perfect, but like the students were never allowed in them. It was so bad, dude. It was so unbearable. Skip the cutscene by sleeping? I agree. You know what? I actually agree. I might go ahead and do that right now. Dude, I'm overcapped on stamina. And I wanna use it so bad. But I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. In case they announce free Permentor Terra. And then we're gonna start the grind for Permentor Terra. And speaking of Dan Heng, the stream started. Yeah, it's got the little countdown going on. 7:30 it starts. Stream should be up soon. Yeah, in a little bit. But the thing is, where's Dan Heng? Yeah, Imbiber Lune. I wanted Imbiber Lune. He came out like what, version 1.3? I wanted him and I wanted Fu Xuan back when they first came out. I just didn't get them because 1.4 had still to this day the most mama character in Honkai Star Rail. That's gonna be Topaz and Dummy. I got him by mistake. How do you get someone by mistake? Oh no, that happened to me too. I still remember Jade, her first banner, her official release banner, version 2.3. I pulled her on a whim. It was a 10 pull that I just randomly did. I got her on a 50-50 and it was like 20 pity. I will never let that go. It was genuinely just next level. It was hilarious. Jade was basically a free character for me. Build pity? Yo, you will never ever catch me building pity. I built pity in Honkai Impact and I got a character I didn't want. But in Honkai Star Rail, you will never catch me building pity. There's only one character which is Jade, on my account, who I got by building pity. Never, ever, 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 ever will catch me building pity. Not once. Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes until the stream. Let's get it, yo. Wait, that does not say. Oh, now it says 2 minutes. All right. Now, the reason why I'm doing a depth stream reaction instead of just watching it on my own time is because I'm not in school, right? I'm an adult now. I'm an adult. So, I have my own schedule and we can do it. You will never catch me building pity as well as soon as I got the Herda by building pity. That's not a bad thing, bro. The Herda is still such a good DPS, but I will say, oh, dude, using her in MOC now that she's not being showed anymore, her damage literally got cut in half. Like, it's not even power creep because fundamentally she's still a insanely strong DPS. It just breaks my heart how they're purposely just cucking Herda and making her weaker on purpose, bro. Again, it's not power creep. Just, alright, these devs are dicks sometimes, bro. In Pure Fiction, she's still a GOAT. Yeah, congratulations, you lost your childhood? No, dude, I don't want to get a job. I don't want to do like, bro, I'm scared of tax forms. Stop. Alright, let's switch to that's the wrong thing. That is also the wrong thing. Wait, what the hell? Congratulations, Egg. Try to run away for the job application. No! Hot take, but I'm not that interested in 3.6 when it's starting. Wait. Oops. Wait.
A perfect conclusion.
Oops. Hold on. I hate everyone.
Change a person's nature. Is it memories? Unfortunately,
Stop.
the result is just the opposite.
Alright, there we go. Alright, we're good. Don't worry about it.
Rise from
No
the
captions as always.
and follow me as soaring dragon of the wilderness.
Okay. Alright, here's a trailer. Call tech support. No!
Rise!
Alright, we're watching for Minso Terra live in action. And Dude wants to be in Barbara Luna so bad.
So come,
What a fraud.
sink into the sea of oblivion.
And then they're gonna show off Evernight. Dude, I can't wait for the story.
Draws near. Time for some sweet dreams.
I want an Evernight so bad. Sucks that I have to skip, but
Until we meet again.
someday I'll get here. Someday. I will get here someday.
Self-righteous path strider of the harmony. You think you can do that?
You know that the dawn is there,
Bro, why is the quality ass?
destined to rise.
If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead.
I am the one who guards the trailblazer's way forward.
Now, let's bring the true
Wait, was that Sunday? Is he actually gonna do something? Yo?
Write an ending unlike any that ever was.
And then, yeah, this art already got leaked. It got leaked way
Whether
back.
or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon.
Sunday, my boy.
It's
Right?
a pleasure to be back for the version 3.6.
Bro,
Back
where
to
are the
Earth every night
captions?
special program. I'm your most beloved host, Albert. We also have the honor of inviting
Guys,
3 passengers.
do
of
we
the
actually like
Express
Albert?
to spend some precious time with us today. Let's get
Sorry,
them
this
a
version
warm
will definitely be peak. Definitely.
Hi everyone! It's
Definitely.
a pleasure to be back on the special program. I'm Himiko, the navigator of the Astral Express.
Sunday's doing
Hello,
something.
everyone. I'm Dan Hung.
Guys, let me know if I'm
Express is
talking too
gone.
much, by the way. I've never done
Long
this
time
before.
no see, dear viewers. I am Sunday.
I'm very happy to see you all again. It's always nice to meet old acquaintances.
Thank you, Mr. Albert, for inviting us. You're still as lively as always.
It feels like we've only met yesterday. I can't believe it's already been so long.
Reuniting with old friends is like a bird returning to its nest.
Oh,
It's
let
good
me
to
just
see that you're
put
doing
this in
well,
chat.
Mr. Owlbert.
To be perfectly honest, I've been really looking forward to seeing you all again. It's like having a family reunion.
Mr. Albert is welcome to come visit the Express more often. I've even gotten some inspiration from Amphorius for a new style of coffee.
Well, I'll definitely visit if I have time. But let's first get to the
What
main
about
main
typing?
topic.
Hold on.
In the previous version story, the Trailblazer
Wait, y'all can
took
hear
on
that?
the role of the
Oh,
Defender,
fuck.
bringing new hope to Amphorius' deadlock. With the
Just wanna
combined
pin
efforts
this.
of our companions, both inside and outside Amphorius,
Bro.
this world has completed its final flame chase journey according to our will.
We
Oh,
also forced Lygus to compromise with us.
force
Without the
Lygus to
genius's
come?
Constant meddling and
Guys,
obstructions.
I'm sorry.
We have an even greater chance of defeating Iron Tomb.
Miss March, or should I say Miss
You hear your
Evernight,
mechanical keyboard?
provided critical
Stop.
assistance on this front.
Stop.
Definitely. She helped the Trailblazer break free from the Exumith and return to Amphorius, and she also headed over the core flame of world bearing to us.
Mm-hmm. Even though she looks quite different, I still believe that March is on our side.
But it feels like Evernight has a dangerous aura about her.
Oh, she's got aura, bro.
Exactly happened to March?
She's definitely got aura.
Those jellyfish floating around here don't look like they should be messed with.
The situation in Amphorius is changing rapidly. Based
Peak
on what Miss
aura.
Evernight said, it seems she also has her own ideas about Era Nova.
This art's beautiful.
Mr. Sunday is quite perceptive. In the version 3.6 story, Evernight will attempt to save Amphorius by implementing her own idea of Era Nova.
Her own idea? Would it deviate from the plans we made with the Chrysosairs?
Even though Evernight has good intentions and won't harm the Trailblazer, her plans do indeed clash.
You
with our
could
current
definitely make her a
policy
main
of Amphorius.
DPS.
So
For sure.
Evernight ends up interfering with the
Bro, there's
Trailblazer's
people
plans
with
through
main
her
DPS
team.
highest in builds.
Time is running out. There's no more room for hesitation, Miss Himiko. I wish to return to Amphorius.
But you've only been back for such a short time, and it's too risky with all the dangers Amphorius has shown.
Any risk is worth
Oh.
it, as long as we can bring back the Trailblazer in March and reunite all the Express crew. You
Yo,
would
they're
do the
yapping
same
right
in
now.
one place.
You're right. I should have known you'd say something like that.
Yeah, they're
Since
yapping.
Amphorius is a world enveloped in Memoria.
8,000
There
plus
must also be
Shirley's power.
something I can assist with. Miss Himiko,
Huh?
I will do everything I can to help them return safely. I
Sunday's
also
going
believe
in?
That Miss Black
Seems like
Swan
it.
will make the same choice.
You kids. Promise me that you'll take care of yourselves,
Can they
alright?
can they get rid of his tail? Terraplus's
I
tail?
will.
Of course.
That shit PMO.
My heart! I'm so moved! Oh, the Astral Express family must be brought back together. However, due to the time dilation inside Amphorius, Don Hung may see some serious changes once he's back
We're near
home.
the end of Amphorius. Isn't that
The
crazy?
sacred tree in the Grove of
Isn't that
Infinite?
crazy?
Why are all its leaves dyed gold?
Only a few grains of sand have fallen through the hourglass, but already so many years have passed.
A whole year-long
Something
arc. And we're gonna get this
melancholic about it.
every year.
There also seems to be a few strange creatures
Cool region.
here.
These are actually twisted monsters when the Garden of Recollection's mimetic life forms merge with the Destruction's golden blood. They're preventing Don Hung and
Since
his Trailblazer from
3.4, the
reuniting.
story has been
In order
so
to make our
great.
journey go more smoothly, I'll present some intel here about
Yeah.
the head of these monsters. The I-Core Memo Sprite, Judge of Oblivion.
Bro, why are we fighting like the
This
Baba
monster's
Yaga? What
specialty
is
that it
that?
can target a single ally character and launch multiple
Oh,
single
that's just
target attacks.
nasty.
If the target of the Judge of Oblivion
You went too quick, right?
The Judge's toughness will be reduced after the attack.
It feels like 3.0 just came
You'd
out.
ideally want a character in your team that provides shields when fighting this monster.
Yeah?
Exactly. In addition,
Oh,
before the
Venturine
Judge of
buff.
Oblivion uses its ultimate,
He's
you
already
have to
good, so.
manually select an ally character to take the most damage.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Also, in the version 3.6 story, we will head into and explore the great tomb of a nameless titan.
Nameless.
We have
Is
a
there
worm
13th
now in Honkai
Titan
Star Rail.
outside the 12 we know?
We already have a worm
This
if you
is
count
the deepest
Silverwolf.
ruin in Amphorius, After it is stripped of its mythical embellishments, the colossal storage matrices flicker incessantly, recording an unknown past.
Oh? An unknown past?
We learned previously in the story how the two paths of erudition and destruction have influenced Amphorius. This world is less a place where paths intersect.
Respect my girl?
Place
No,
where
you're right.
paths
My
battle
fault.
to the
I'm
death.
sorry.
And now the path of
I just hate her.
Hangman with Amphorius' millions of epochs will
You-
also be brought to light.
They took Bronya, a beautiful, well-crafted character, and they turned her into a gimmick character. They turned her into a joke. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Short break. So we'll resume when we're back.
Oh, redemption code. Alright. Don't call my girl Silver Wolf a worm. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. Oh, it won't happen again, right? Oh, dude, 3.6 so far. The story, the new maps. Wait, is it two new regions that are coming? I thought it was 3. I mean, 2 is still fine, but I can't wait. Story looks good. I wasn't really paying attention that much for the trailer, so I'll go back and rewatch it once it ends. But I haven't want to spend my child base power anymore. Just spend it all like investing into like a couple units at a time. One at a time, ideally. Alright, let's see Every Night in action. If you don't have like your main important traces at level 10, there's one thing, or a few things, for you to spend your stamina on.
Alright. So, March was drawn into Amphorius for some
She looks so
unknown
good,
reason.
bro. Why is she an HP drained
Also,
sub
transformed
DPS?
into Evernight? What's the relationship
Breaks my
between
heart.
the two of them?
Actually breaks my heart.
Well, according to what Evernight herself said, Evernight symbolizes March 7th's forgotten past, and she's existed up to this point in order to protect March 7th's future. We learned from the 3.4 storyline that March 7th, who appeared to be encased in ice on the Express, actually entered Amphorius before we did.
Her design is so good.
Evernight only shows up when March 7th's life is in grave danger.
You've always been able to use your
Means March
casters.
7th must have encountered serious trouble during her time adventuring alone.
Grave danger.
That's...
It's just now casters is gonna go from being
She
good to being even better.
symbolizes the forgotten past. That means Everknight's formidable powers could also originate from March's unknown past.
I will say, like, prepare for 2 things if you're gonna use casters. I promise everyone,
Of course,
Casters
March
is gonna
7th has
be-
always been the most precious thing to Evernight, and the one
they're yapping. Casters is gonna be heavily shielded in 3.6 and maybe 3.7, and then they're gonna make it impossible to use her, not because of power creep, but because of like,
March's wishes come true.
I don't know, they're gonna add some mechanic in the endgame where HP drain just doesn't work. Trust.
Actually,
They do this every
there's something in
time.
version 3.5 that I've been thinking about this whole time.
What have you been thinking about,
Those memo
Skibidi
keepers
Sunday?
from the Garden of Recollection, who tried to trick the Trailblazer, seemed very afraid of Evernight.
I will laugh. I'll
The
definitely
memo keeper
laugh.
left as quickly as possible when she appeared.
I don't care about the power
Is
creep
there
though. I'll
some
still play this game.
connection between Evernight and the Remembrance?
No, we can't
Star Wars the
really
only
give
like
it
Hoyo
right
game or the
now.
only gacha game I actually vibe
But
with.
Remembrance is not a unified faction. Different sects and memo keepers all have their own agendas. Evernight is very aware of the plot that the Garden of Recollection is currently scheming, and she hasn't held back in dealing with these memo
You
keepers.
gonna try to
who cleared the way
like,
for
get the best
themselves.
relics for Evernight? Good luck, King.
Naturally, she became someone they wish to avoid.
Oh.
Oh,
Alright, I'll leave it to everyone to find out more of Evernight's story in the game. Next, let's see what Evernight
Should I
does
make
in
a Twitch?
combat. Evernight's forte is working in sync with memo sprites.
I
Memo
actually,
sprite is
I
called
haven't
Kiki,
seen the
and it
animations yet.
shows up as a little jellyfish
I
next to her
remember.
when she enters battle.
I remember.
Evernight can
Those were the
increase
good
crit damage
days.
of all memo sprites on
Who's
the
free?
team. The
Terravox.
more remembers characters on the team, the bigger the increase.
Aha.
Fascinating.
You think they're gonna make March free?
Combat, Evernight
Or like a
gains
5-star
Memoria.
March?
Accumulating Memoria will gradually increase the damage dealt by the jellyfish.
Bro, March's past has been like the very first thing ever revealed in Star Wars. Like the first thing, alongside with like
Her
Welt.
combat style is completely different from March's previous styles. It's much more intimidating.
It seems that if you want Evernight to
What a
perform
free-to-play
better in
friendly
battle,
team.
you
What
need
a
to
super
accumulate
free-to-play
a lot
friendly
of
team.
Memoria and trigger the
You
jellyfish
definitely
to
don't
self-destruct as much as
you
possible
definitely don't
for
need
more
E0 S1, E0 S1, E0 S1 and then free unit. Definitely not what you need. You can definitely get away, yeah, like dog.
Here comes the
It's high investment, high reward, I guess.
Evernight deals damage to all enemies, and she and the jellyfish will enter a special enhanced
Can't wait for
state.
I can't wait, guys, for the 12th time Hule's gonna appear in an OC. They love Hule, bro.
After Evernight uses her enhanced skill, she'll also gain.
Hule's fine if you have a Venturine, but like if you don't, bro, you're actually like
Evernight in
fine.
this state seems
But you're
much
dead.
more dangerous.
Why is Evernight always holding an umbrella?
This umbrella is her little assistant. When she's facing enemies, it becomes her weapon, dragging the.
I mean, with
enemy
Terravox,
into
maybe
the
Hule is gonna be more manageable to fight.
After using her technique,
He doesn't do
for the
HP
next
drain, he just
battle,
has,
Evernight
like,
increases all
500
allied member
speed.
sprites' crit damage
So he, like,
and
attacks a
gains
lot.
some points of Memoria. Alright.
Wait, we're getting
Let's
back
take
to
a look
back
at our
new
other
enemies?
companion who gained a
The
new
fuck?
form. Don Hung Permansor Terrai.
Permensor Terra. Same shit, bro. Potato. A tomato. Y'all get what I mean. Permensor Terra. Let's see if he is going to be the free unit. Did he grow in height? Archer be like, I haven't tried out Archer against Hule yet. But I only use Firefly against Hule. Like Firefly and Fischl. I've never used like the Herda.
So, what happened to
Phylon.
Mr. Don Hung? How did he gain a new form?
On his journey to find the Trailblazer, Don Hung
Alright, and
encountered
Barbara Lune
obstacles
2.0.
in the shape of both Evernight and Terravox, demigod of Earth. After obtaining the power from Barbara Lune's Azure Dragon, Don Hung took another step forward on the path of permanence to protect his friends.
Let's see if this is it.
Save Amphorius.
Path to
He
permanence.
unlocked
If you know,
powers
you
of
know. That's all I gotta
Permansor
say.
Terrai. Powers
Terrai?
only belong
Really?
to him.
The golden dragon soars
Second.
above the lands
If
for
he's free,
one
they'll give him
reason,
second phase. Like
to
with ratio.
protect all.
It seems as though Don Hung's powers this time are related to the earth and mountains, unlike his water dragon form
Path
from
of
before.
permanence.
Overall, he also seems a lot more composed.
This trailblazing expedition through Amphorius has strengthened my true inner desire. I want to do
Yeah,
all I
Firefly.
can to protect my companions.
Hey, I can make her work.
Permansor Terrai's powers come from this desire.
Just only an Apoc
Through the
Shadow.
Earth core flame, Don Hung also becomes even more closely tied to this world.
So, is this why Mr. Don Hung is now taller?
He's actually taller.
Amphorius's earth creatures usually
He's
have
actually taller.
powerful builds,
Yeah,
like
man.
mountain dwellers and dromuses. I suppose that growing taller is a side effect of accepting.
When he grows, when he's not in his like Permensor Terraform, he's just gonna shrink back
Almost
down.
like comprehending
by
and
the way.
aligning with the way of the world can once pass
Tallest male?
to
Yeah.
everlasting existence. For the person Don Hung is right now, aligning with the way of the world means to share the same fate as Amphorius. In the future, Don Hung will continue to explore the way of the permanence and look for more possibilities.
Please,
of permanence.
I'd rather Constance be free than
After
Permensor
gaining
Terrai.
these new powers,
Terrai.
I can
Terrai.
provide my team
Terra?
with comprehensive
Terrai?
protection during battle.
I hate
When
everyone.
Using my skill, I will
Yo, I
designate
forgot he's
one
physical, I'm
ally
not gonna
character
lie.
as my bondmate and summon Soul Dragon for them.
Imagine make his model
At the
does not
same
taller at all. I'd be
I will
laughing.
provide a stackable shield to all allies.
What is this
So,
disgusting team
You can
call?
give your teammate an extra summon.
What is
When
this?
Soul Dragon takes action, it dispels one debuff from all allies and provides a shield.
You've kept your word and carried out your conviction to
Isn't
protect
he just
everyone.
like a Venturine
You
that
sure bring
is
a
attack
sense of
scaling and then
security.
some?
When I use my ultimate, I will deal damage to all enemies and provide a shield to all allies. At this time, Soul Dragon will be enhanced. When it takes action, it will launch a follow-up.
He looks like a
attack on all
4.5 star
enemies.
with the
By using
animations.
follow-up
He's
attacks,
definitely free.
Soul Dragon can also build up more shields for the entire team, adding another layer of protection. Take another look at the screen. When Finan is the bond mate and activates his territory,
Yeah.
the Soul Dragon can follow him into the effect to safeguard him.
When I use my technique, I will daze the enemies
Yeah,
within
man.
a certain radius and use the
Yeah,
territory
yeah,
to
man.
use combat my bond mate. At the start of the next battle, I will use my skill.
That talent was
on
made
this
just
character
for
without
Finan.
consuming any skill points.
The ability
Worse
to
than
grant a
Aventurine,
summon to a
in my
teammate will
opinion?
Make for a lot of
Yeah.
fun combinations.
Aventurine was made fundamentally so you will not die with him on your team.
Our bonds
Yeah,
of
he's a one of a
companionship
kind.
stand more sturdy than the toughest rocks.
They just straight up power creep
You
proof.
can now trust Dan Heng to watch your back in a fight even more.
Now, let's take a look at version 3.6's banners.
Oh,
In version 3.6's first
they didn't
round
announce him
event,
being free?
Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Evernight. Limited 5-star
Maybe
light
they won't in a
cone
bit.
to Evernight stars will also have a boosted drop rate. In the first half, the limited 5-star character, the Herda,
Herda?
returning, and at the same
What?
time, the limited 5-star light cone into
What the
Trailblazers
fuck?
will become available once again.
Heard it again?
In 3.6's
What?
second event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Dan Heng Perman Sortera.
What the fuck? If it's Aglaya, I will tweak.
Drop rate. In the second half, the limited
It's still
5-star
a Naxa,
character,
okay.
Naxa is returning. While at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone life should be
No
added.
casters?
Will become available.
And Herda of all people.
Thank you for the introductions, Mr. Albert.
Keep in mind, Rappa's never gone a rerun.
And I've got even more news.
What?
Version 3.6 will also have a new animated short. This animated short contains
We are due for another animated short.
story in version
Where's Casters?
3.6.
What?
Make sure you don't miss it.
Oh, an animated short about
What
Dan
the
Heng?
hell?
Then we'll have to pay close attention. The art style also looks
I
quite
already
unique
made a
this
video
time.
of Casters' reruns worth it, so now I look like a
Lines and colors
dumbass.
are clearly
Great.
defined with a very strong 2D feel. It's
The
almost
video is already
rural,
dead, so I don't need
and
to
it's
delete it.
Definitely very different from the usual animated shorts.
In addition, a Myriad Celestia short about March 7th is also coming soon.
Yeah, man. Now we just look like an idiot.
Well, the animated short isn't the only thing with a unique style. We saw many unique things about March and Dan Heng today.
No one's
too.
pulling for Herda.
Mhm.
Yeah, like,
They're setting out in the Star
why
Rail.
would they
March
rerun
7th
Herda?
and Hung have been the trailblazers
what
of
use could you
and
possibly like? What?
experienced so much together. They've all quietly
What?
gone through various changes throughout the journey. Before the start of this program, Don Hung asked me
I'm
if he
so
could take
lost.
this opportunity to say a few heartfelt words to the Trailblazer.
I'm so
Mr.
lost.
Don Hung,
Thank you, Mr. Albert. Now then,
Code?
you once asked
Oh nah, not
what
yet.
trailblazing meant to me. It has taken on thousands of wills and thousands of forms. To trailblaze is to be with those who save themselves. It is to be with all living things. And to be with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna make.
No matter the ebb and
a
flow of
notepad.
fate, even in the
Make
face
some
of
notes.
tempestuous seas. In the name of trailblazing, I will guard your way forward. Calamity undone, lands beneath me.
What remains is permanence.
Oh shit! Oh! Oh, awesome! So they like. What, like, the fuck? Do they just know that we all know already? They didn't even, like, announce it. They just, bro, they're just, like, nonchalant with it. What? They didn't even say anything. Just, oh yeah, by the way, he's free. Oh, hey, he's free. What? Hey, I mean, we all knew, so I guess there was no point in hyping it up. Plus, like, it's not really like anything crazy at this point. Free limited 5-star. They didn't even care. To be fair, it's nothing new at this point. I definitely have a few notes A few things I want to talk about once the dev stream is over. His models literally just stay at a yellow horns. Yeah, like he looks like a 4-star with the model. The animations aren't anything crazy. By that,
up next, it's time for the
let's see the events.
On a warm and sunny day, Professor Naxa announced that he would be going into seclusion.
Boo! We hate Akima
Academic research. For
and
that,
Dromas.
He gave the Trailblazer a special Dromas egg to look after.
Professor Anaxa must trust the Trailblazer very much. He likely thinks the Trailblazer had a lot of fun with Dromases, so they're well suited for each other.
Well, they both like.
Like, what is this image, bro?
Well, it just so happened that the egg hatched while under the Trailblazer's care.
Yeah, and when I first saw the Trailblazer, he couldn't help but yell out, "Papa!"
Never do that again, ever. Yo, if they do some shit like that ever again, I'm quitting this game.
Like the morning sun.
Y'all think I'm like clip farming? I'm not. That was so corny.
So, as his designated parent, the Trailblazer must take on the responsibility of raising little Dromas.
Also, this event looks bland.
One clump of red soil at a time.
The Trailblazer has some experience in parenting.
More than 2 events for sure, right? That was what the leaks were saying. Let's just see.
So, what needs to be done exactly?
Let's see.
It is said that Giorios gave all the
Oh,
Dromases
this event looks so bad. It looks horrid.
connective Carasplendor.
No.
Important indicators that show how well a Dromas is growing. The Trailblazer can schedule daily activities for the Dromas while
The Trailblazer doesn't want this kind of
Aside from
event.
studying, you can also take your child out to relax, feed them snacks, play with them, give them a nice hot bath.
Dog, this is like a
And based on
Genshin
the
event.
Trailblazer's educational methods, the Dromas baby will gain
I'm such a
different
hater,
stats
bro.
and traits.
This child is
I'm such a hater.
cute. Those big and shiny golden eyes are just like the Trailblazers.
I mean,
It wasn't even
like
that
a
funny.
child, they raised themselves.
Actually, it wasn't funny at all.
Every once
Another
in a
AFK
while,
slog.
there will be a test to assess overall progress.
Of course, if your child isn't getting the grades you want, don't worry. The Trailblazer can also directly help their child pass the test.
Bro, what is
This educational philosophy seems a bit too lenient.
In addition to all of this, the baby Dromas will experience different stories as it grows up and will trigger some special events.
Are these
Wow,
cosmetics
it can even change its outfit.
for the goddamn
Sometimes those
dinosaurs?
AR friends will also participate in helping the Trailblazer raise the baby Dromas.
With the help and support of so many companions, I believe that the baby Dromas will grow up
Yo,
happy and strong.
If I see any of you on my friends list using this avatar, I will unadd you.
Also obtain rewards such as an avatar. I hope all the Trailblazers enjoy this wonderful Amborian family time.
I think this one's permanent.
Can't wait.
Let us now turn to the other version events.
All right. In version 3.6,
What the hell?
the event Colorful Mayhem will come online. First, the Seal Slammers
Ooh.
event will return in a new multiplayer mode called Double Seals.
Deadass.
This time, the Trailblazer can deploy a total of 6 baby seals. 3 of them will be deployed as the main combatants,
More
while
reused
the other 3
events.
can
What
be
the
paired
hell?
with a main team member to help in battle.
Like, I don't
In addition
mind.
to
Really, I
considering
don't.
which
I just
seals
would
should be
rather
main
new
combatants,
events.
Selecting the right supporting seals will also be key to securing a victory.
They're going heavy on
Aside from
like
Seal
the event
Slammers, Origami
reruns
Bird Clash
lately.
will also welcome a Best of the Flock mode during this event. A total of 30 contestants will participate in a single competition. The 30 contestants
So, like a death
will be
match?
ranked, and the contestants who score below a
I
target
don't want to
level
play
will be
Bird Clash for the
eliminated
3rd time
at the
either.
end of each
It was
round.
great. It was fun the first time. Second time, eh. 3rd time, why? Why even, bro?
Yes! With the Trailblazers' 2 favorite Clash and Slam events coming back together, there should be plenty of clashing and slamming all at once this time.
Well, I heard
This kinda like 2
this
events
was
though, right?
also made
2
for
events in one?
Hung Seal Master.
Unnecessary.
When you think about it, we're getting 4 events in one
Version
patch.
3.6 also brings another combat event for
See? Technically 4 events!
a member of
Right?
the Penacony Bloodhound family picked up a dream bubble called Try Not to Laugh.
Technically.
And she invited the knowledgeable and experienced
Great,
trailblazers
Sparkle
to
event.
participate in
This is the Honkai by
mysterious
3rd
challenge.
X Honkai Star Rail collab we
In the
should have gotten
challenge,
in game.
Some characters will turn into comedians. When the surprise box on the action bar takes action,
A combat
comedians
event.
can open up a surprise
I'm
box
telling you,
within
we should
and
get
provide
combat
assistance
events
to the
every
team.
patch.
During combat,
And it is a
the
Penacony
trailblazer
event,
needs
which
to
I love.
charge up the surprise box as much as possible.
3 events, is gonna be boring as well.
Waves of opponents.
4 events.
Could such a delightful event be the work of Director Sparkle?
4 events when you think about it. So I don't mind.
Masked fools are involved, then Sampo might show up too, right?
As the battle progresses, the Trailblazer will
I'd
be able to
rather
unlock more
2 new events and 2 rerunning events than 2 events and that's it. Or like 2 new events and that's it. So this is better, honestly. I think this is better.
In addition, for Trailblazers
Here we go, new
to challenge
endgame.
themselves
Anomaly
and test their
arbitration.
limits, we've added a new high difficulty trial in version 3.6 that will be updated periodically. Named Anomaly Arbitration. Anomaly Arbitration will be updated once every version, and Trailblazers will be able to face extremely challenging enemies in this mode.
Okay.
Extremely
Yeah.
challenging. Can you elaborate on that, Mr. Owlbert?
Anomaly Arbitration consists of 3 trial stages and 1 final stage. Trailblazers must form 3 separate
Yeah,
teams
Memorial
in all
Arena.
the trial stages.
Honkai Pet did this first, by the way, just letting y'all know.
Trailblazers can assemble any characters into a team to challenge the even more
Ooh,
difficult
boy.
final stage.
Well,
Does
content
seem very
time.
intimidating.
I'm so fucking scared for my team comps that don't have Sparkle.
Trailblazers can obtain
They're
a
gonna
brand new
suck
interference
bad.
Key item.
Oh?
When using variable dice to reassign subsidiary stats of a 5-star relic, the interference key can be added to block one subsidiary
Oh,
stat.
there's a new kind.
preventing that
Oh,
stat from being enhanced during this reroll.
this is the quality of life that y'all have been like wanting.
Now there's a higher chance
By the way.
of enhancing key substats.
The quality of life in question from like 1.0.
Trailblazers can obtain limited time avatar frames and medals based on their score when clearing the stage. Furthermore,
Avatar frames?
via brand new
Honkai
store
Impact did it
added
before
version
Genshin.
3.6, Trailblazers can exchange tokens in the store for rewards.
Look at all these cosmetics. New pet! Yay!
Is complainer. So cute. I like to challenge myself, so I'll definitely try this event out.
Tokens are mainly obtained through clearing anomaly arbitration stages. At the same time, you can also use jade feathers to
Look at these
exchange
cosmetics
for
that
certain
Genshin
amounts
can
of
never.
the new token in
There's
each
a reason why I play
items
Star Rail and
in
not
your store.
Genshin. That's all I'm gonna say.
Store's offerings will continue to
All I need to
expand
say.
in the future.
That currency icon looks ugly.
Trailblazers will also receive a little surprise gift from Pom Pom in
What?
version 3.6. Log into the
Ooh.
game, they will obtain an interference key for free.
Ooh. This is good. This is actually really good.
Thank Pom Pom then.
This is really good.
Alright, time for a short break. There's
Oh, they actually could but never will?
when
Yeah.
We come back.
There's reasons why, right? I'll talk about all of this. I have so many things I want to talk about at the end of the live stream. Special treat is Loki gonna redeem the 3rd time of Bird Clash rerun. Alright, like I said, 2 new events and 2 rerunning events is way better than 2 events and nothing else. So even though of all the events to rerun, they just did Bird Clash a 3rd time, which is weird, I'll take it. But there's a lot of things that I want to talk about. I don't know if I want to make a video condensing 3.6 or even make a video talking about it, but I at least want to share my thoughts on the patch in this stream for all of you before I wrap things up.
Welcome back.
Gift of
Let us
Odyssey, yeah.
continue with more version content. First, our
So we're, like,
friend
really at the end, like, about
Odyssey will arrive on
10 minutes
schedule
left.
in version
Probably.
3.6.
The planar fissure and realm of
Yep,
the
2
Strange
times
events will
drops.
also return, Complete the challenges to get
Oh,
double
museum was
rewards.
ass.
In version
New relics?
3.6, Cavern of
Yep.
Corrosion, Path of Hidden Salvation is also set to come online. Successfully beat it to obtain 2 relic sets, World Remaking Deliverer and
I think one is for
Self-Enshrouded
Permensar
Recluse.
Terra, and then the other
Version
is
3.6 also brings some system optimizations for everyone.
I don't know.
Firstly, the main story
What's this about?
replay function previously mentioned will officially come online. Trailblazers can choose to re-experience completed Trailblaze
Oh,
missions,
shit.
Trailblaze continuances, and companion missions. At the same time,
They should have had this from the start.
to view specific cutscenes and cinematics.
They
Now,
should have had this
to
from the
keep
start.
up with the story,
I don't know why they're just now
easier
adding
than
it, but
ever.
better late than never.
And we can rewatch the most
I
exciting
know,
clips
don't worry.
and animations from the story.
You can keep going if you want, it's okay, it's funny.
Of course. To help Trailblazers quickly understand the important events of the current version, version 3.6 will also introduce the Journey Highlights function. On the Journey Highlights tab, Trailblazers can quickly view important ongoing and upcoming events.
This is really
You
good.
can also get info about the rewards for the corresponding events.
It's certainly more intuitive now, and the goals are clearer.
This is really good.
Next up, we'll introduce some collaboration
Yeah.
news.
Do a real collab, Starrail. Do a real collab that isn't the Fate
Controller. Purchase a controller
3.4
with additional merch
update.
and in-game virtual rewards. Pre-orders are now open. Hurry up and grab one.
Yes!
Yay!
Well, today's special program has now come to an end.
Okay.
See you all next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
having me.
Trailblazers.
I know, they fumbled it
Bye,
bad.
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
Bubble tea time.
Bubble tea time? Are we really being performative in a dev stream?
Large-scale permanent game mode is
Alright, we
coming
know
soon.
about this.
Revolutionize the battlefield with boundless strategy.
I'm actually really looking forward to
Form a
this.
10-person team. Choose your own extraordinary lineup.
Wait, what?
Explore character combos. Activate powerful bombs. Try out gameplay.
What is this?
exclusive Character ability.
Is it just anomaly arbitration? Like them guessing it up?
Currency War.
fuck?
Ready for launch in version 3.7.
What?
Stay tuned.
What the fuck? What the hell is this? What? What the hell is that?
To watch, and the goal.
That was so random. What?
Large
Wait. Whoa. Wait. What? Hold on. I was gonna like comb through my notes. Hold on. This is crazy. Wait. Alright, what? Okay. Alright, you know what? I'll go through the notes in a little bit. Let's just talk about this first, because what the hell is this? Alright, so they teased this. First thing they said, all new permanent large scale, permanent game mode. So that leaves it down to one of two things. It's either gonna be like one of the, main events, like the things that go to the conventional memoir, because this gave off like Ethereum Wars kind of vibes. So it's either gonna be something like that, or it's gonna be like actual end game alongside with like, anomaly, arbitration, MOC, which it could also be its own standalone thing that's like independent of them. But what? What the hell is this? Wait. Regardless, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be something big at least, because they're gassing it up. Well, maybe it's not guaranteed to be big, because they gassed up the War Dance, just 2 patches, and that shit was bad. That was like the worst era of Star Rail ever. We don't talk about the War Dance era. Well, let's see. Alright, is this going to be, I guess, one of 3 things then? New endgame, just another event that's gonna be big, or new like game mode that's like independent of the endgame.
large-scale permanent
But I wanna
is coming soon. Revolutionize the
boundless strategies.
Boundless strategy. Form a 10-person team. Choose your own.
10 characters. What? A 10-person team? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So maybe it's gonna be something like where you have your main units on the field and then you have 6 backup. Maybe it's gonna be like, bye now, I'm going to a different streamer. That's okay. Take care, Seeker. Who am I gonna put? I know what I'm gonna put. I definitely have enough units to cover it. Oh, dude. What the hell is this? Dude. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a thing where you have your units on the field, and then maybe like when they die, then you can pick someone else to like put in. And y'all know I don't like Genshin, but maybe it could be something like, what's it called? Imaginarium Theater in Genshin, where you just like swap between like the different characters, something like that. Which I've never done that game mode, but I've seen people play it. My brother plays Genshin. I've seen him play it a lot. Maybe it's 2 full teams and the other 2 characters are just supports. There is that too. Kind of like an Elysian Realm kind of thing going on.
Explore character combos. Activate powerful buff. Try out
Gameplay exclusive character abilities. So like, oh yeah, look at this. This is an animation for Firefly that doesn't exist right now. Currency Wars? I'm telling y'all, bro, like, people consider like the early days of Star Rail to be like the peak. I think it's right now. Like, there's definitely been some highs and some lows for Star Rail. Like, you know, Penacony was great. The patches right before Penacony were great. We had a little bit of a dry era from 2.4 to like 2.7. And even like the first half, I'm gonna be honest, I think the first half of Honkai Star Rail was just shit. It was just not good, other than the story. But like 3.5 through 3.8 seems crazy, and like they're continuing to like go on. Currency Wars. Currency Wars? Is that what it's called, or is that just like a tease? They got like a little IPC things going on and like some zombies. I don't know. Yeah, this gives off heavy like, yeah, you got Topaz, Aventurine, some random IPC like lackey. Dude. Surely it's not just gonna be some random like one-off event, right? It's a permanent game mode. What the hell? Oh, and yeah, Permanent Sortera is going to be free. He should be up on the build guide right now. No, but he will be in a little bit. Which I need him to be up there so that I can tell how many more preservation traces I need before I'm done grinding. But this is great. You know, IPC members are like zombies anyways. All of them that are named Topaz and Numby, yeah. Alright, let's talk about 3.6 before I end off the stream and I get on with my morning. There's a lot to it. There is a freakish amount to 3.6. First thing is gonna be Herta rerun. We got a rerun for the Herta already in version 3.6. We know she came out in version 3.0 and she got her first rerun in 3.3. 3.0, 3.3, 3.6, I don't know what's going on here, but I see no reason why they should ever rerun Herta in version 3.6 when Castris hasn't gotten a rerun yet. Rappa hasn't gotten a rerun yet. There's so many characters who haven't gotten reruns yet. There's probably more than I can think of off the top of my head. Like Anaxa makes sense, but they could have done anyone else. I think that's weird. Rappa is probably going to be 3.7 rerun, right? When they are 3.8. How many times are they going to rerun the Herta? It doesn't make any sense. And she's not even like crazy meta right now. Like, she was good when she got shilled, but like she hasn't gotten power crowds. She's just not being shilled anymore in the endgame, so she's not even worth pulling for. A Caster's rerun would have been infinitely better. Why are they rerunning? Why are they coming out with Evernight and not rerunning Castris as well? If she's not that good anymore. Unless we're talking pure fiction. Let's see. The other thing, Honkai's oh no, not that. Permensor Terra. Permensor Terra being free, confirmed. We already knew he was gonna be free, but now it's confirmed. I think that's a win. Like, any limited 5-star being free is huge, but I don't know. Permensor Terra doesn't seem like anything crazy. He's just like a sustain that exists. I don't know. His animations and his model, I'm not gonna lie, are they're kind of dookie for a 5-star at least. Great for a 4-star, kind of ass for a 5-star. I don't know. Maybe they're just glazing the Herda because she's in the story. She's not even like respectfully. I love the Herda as a character and kit wise. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes to the story, Herda's doing nothing other than just being there and looking good. Other than like 3.5 when she started being involved more. But yeah, Permensor Terra being free, huge win. People are gonna gloss over that. People are still gonna dog on the game. That is such a massive win. Herda being free. Or not Herda, sorry. Permensor Terra. I think him being free is huge. That's a great thing. Now let's talk about the events. 4 events in one patch. 2 new events and 2 rerunning events. Now, I think that's a win. I think that's a massive win. They have 2 brand new events. One of them is like the permanent event, right, with the Dromas. The other event is going to be the Try Not to Laugh combat event, which I love. I love combat events. And the other 2 events are reruns. 2 rerunning events bundled up into one. A little weird because both of the events are ass and one of them has run so many times. But like I said, this is gonna be my 3rd and final time saying it. I would rather 2 new events and 2 rerunning events than just 2 new events. So it was a win. And I will talk about the events kind of in a little bit. New endgame as well. Anomaly Arbitration. I'm so hyped. I have so many different like possible team comps, but I never get to properly use them in the endgame because I have no need to. I can make something fun happen with Mono Quantum or with the Herda, but I have no point if I can just run fine on an archer and just clear it with my eyes closed and one hand up my ass. I have 3 sustains and I only use 1 of them. Right, so new endgame is huge. I think that's a huge win. Some people are not gonna like it, some will. And there's something huge I want to talk about, in the end. Something that I don't think a lot of people are talking about. Right? The other thing, Avatar frames, it is what it is. It's nothing crazy. Okay, if I did it first. Avatar frames, cool. I think we should have had it from the start, early on, but better late than never. They also had the endgame is a huge win, yeah. The other thing though is gonna be the patch condensation feature. The thing with this is if you're like a big Star Rail fan, you're always logging in the game, playing it every day and grinding it, it's useless for you. But like if you play a whole bunch of different gacha games and you don't really play Star Rail every day or log in that much or really grind it, it's gonna be huge. It essentially makes it almost impossible to fall behind the game now. Because you know exactly, like, it's basically like a checklist for like casual, like non-grindy kind of players. And of course with the 3.7 teas, which was crazy, right? So, I want to talk now. Is version 3.6 good? Yeah. I think 3.6 is going to be one of the best patches. Like, looking at it, I think this is one of the best patches we've ever had. And for me, what constitutes as a good patch would be, well, 3 things, right? Story is going to be one of them, but story is only a fraction of it. There also has to be a lot of content to do. Brand new and enticing content that, like, is interesting, and it has to be fun. Autoplay is low-key gotta be the best mechanic in the game. Autoplay is a godsend. I don't care if it's janky sometimes. I'm not joking. Autoplay is the only reason why I can actually grind this game. Otherwise, like, I just can't use stamina. Like, I hate manually spending stamina on gacha games. I stopped doing it entirely these past few years. I only spent stamina on Honkai Star Rail. Like you know, in Genshin, Zenless, Honkai Impact, I only play these games for the story now. I never spend my stamina. If I hop on Zenless right now, you'll see like 3,000 stamina. I'm also overcapped on stamina on Honkai Impact and somehow Genshin too, even though it doesn't even have that kind of system. Alright, so 3.6, like I said, gonna be one of the best patches for someone like me, right? But the thing is, there's a lot. And the thing with Honkai Star Rail is for this patch and for like the changes and like the updates, it's good if you're a grindy player. If you're someone like me who just genuinely loves Honkai Star Rail, you love playing the game, you don't like it's like your active like main game. This is a win. But like there's gonna be people, and there are people who play so many like gacha games and Hoyo games, and Star Rail is just not their to-go game. Like it's not their #1 main game. So if you're one of those people who you play more Genshin and Zenless than Star Rail, this might not be like a good patch for you, which makes sense. Lots of events. For someone who doesn't main Star Rail, it's just gonna feel like a chore. New endgame, it's, you know, whale fest. Don't want to keep up with it. More endgame means more playing the game, more investment needed, right? So like I think with like if they keep on coming out with patches like 3.6, long term it's definitely gonna filter out the people who aren't like the biggest fans of Honkai Star Rail, which I think is a good thing overall, because that just means that like for someone like me, this patch is just straight up beautiful. Like every patch for me like should be like this. We're getting quality of life, teases for upcoming patches, actual events, a free 5-star, new endgame. This is like awesome. 2.6 is like fucking incredible. But like, I understand completely if some people don't vibe with it. Like, for me, right? Yeah, guys, Honkai Star Rail is definitely my go-to game to run in the background. My auto battle or my autoplay does everything for me. Makes sense. Free 5-star every patch, yeah, that's unrealistic. It's not even a good thing. It'll just completely, you know, muck up the economy. But still, like, for example, if, you know, I only play Zenless Zone Zero for the story. I don't do the gacha. I don't log in every day, right? I don't do the events that much. If a patch like this was announced for Zenless, I wouldn't be hyped. Even though I do play the game often, I play it on a weekly basis. If a patch like Star Rail 3.6 was announced for Zenless or for Genshin, I wouldn't be hyped for it. Even though it would objectively be a great patch, I wouldn't be hyped because they're just not my main games. I wouldn't do the endgame in them, right? I wouldn't be a fan, right? It would just feel more grindy. So I think it's just like a gacha game issue. Fine on jump scare. I don't know. People just try to like play too many like gacha games when I feel like the norm when it comes to gacha games should be to like find one that you really vibe with, and then the others, if you really like them still and like you play them, you just like play them casually, right? Just having 1 or 2 games to main, ideally 1 would just be best. But yeah, as a Honkai Star Rail main, this is such a good patch, bro. I've been waiting for something like this for so long. I'm hyped. And the of course the 3.7 teas as well. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that 3.7 was gonna be like a dead empty patch, especially coming hot off of 3.6, which is just a crazy patch overall. I thought that, look, this was my envision of 3.7 for a while. I thought that it would have just been like Cyrene comes out, which is huge, but like Cyrene comes out, Amphoria's conclusion, 2 events, and then nothing to do for like 6 weeks, 5 weeks. I thought that was gonna be 3.7 in a nutshell, but I think they're actually like building up a whole bunch of momentum with Honkai Star Rail now again. Like, this is reminiscent of like late 1.x. No? Is that just me? Am I looking too much into it? Because you have 3.5, which wasn't anything crazy, but it still was a decent patch. I think 3.5 was better than something like 3.0, 3.1, 3.3. But you have 3.6, which we just saw was crazy. 3.7 has a new game mode coming, Cyrene or Elysia. You have 3.8, which is going to be a Petaconi patch, automatically a win, right? A new type of story quest being added to the game, and then you have 4.0, which, if y'all have seen the 4.0 leaks, it's literally like this, like 4.0 literally will be like the prime of Honkai Star Rail. It's gonna be like 2.0 all over again, but most likely, almost certainly better. Dude, I can't wait for 4.0, like the 4.0 patches. Void Archives, Sparkle variant, Blade variant, Sample variant, Yai Sakura variant. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, we're gonna be eating so good. 3.0, in my opinion, it wasn't even mid, it was just bad. Like, the early regions of Amphorius, in my opinion, were ugly. The story was ugly. I did not like 3.0 as a patch. I hated it. 3.1 was even worse. 3.2 anniversary patch, Casterus, beautiful. 3.3, they killed it completely. I hated 3.3 with a burning passion. 3.4, story was good, but otherwise, dead patch. 3.5 is when they definitely when the ball started to get rolling. I haven't seen the 4.0 leaks. Brother, it's gonna be insane. I think, I don't know, bro. I'm so hyped for Star Rail in like these next few patches. Genuinely, I'm hyped. Cause like, I was gonna stick around with the game long term anyways, cause I just like it. But like, Amphorius was a miss, bro. Like, even though it is like Elysian Realm 2.0, they didn't execute it that well early on. Like 3.0 story was bonds. 3.1 was okay. This is good for like modern Hoyo story standards, but it wasn't that good. 3.2 was beautiful. 3.3 sucked, and then 3.4 was good, but everything else about the patch overall was just bonds. I don't know. I don't see like a dead patch for Honkai Star Rail anytime soon now, starting with version 3.6. Honestly, Jesus Christ, they're cooking, bro. They're cooking again. If people aren't getting hyped for the, and I'm saying this with so much like sincerity, if the general masses, like the gacha community, if they're not getting hyped for like these upcoming patches, like late 3.x through early 4.x, I think it's just time for some of them to just move on from the game. Genuinely, because it doesn't get any better than this. We have new endgame coming, another new game mode coming, we have insane quality of life that's coming, reminiscent of the early days. We have a new region that's coming, which is gonna be insane from the leaks. The new region looks wild. Like Japanese cyberpunk, the characters that are coming, the story progression. I don't know, this, dude, 3.6 might just be like the best patch ever. Genuinely. I think for me, this is like a top 3 patches of all time kind of thing. Like for me, this is up there with like 2.0 and 2.3. Japanese cyberpunk, yeah. So like, think of if you've ever watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners, like Akudama Drive, like that kind of vibe. Oh, dude. I don't know. They're cooking so hard. It's right. That's peak. Like that, literally, like from the get-go, from version 1.0, I've been advocating for a Japanese cyberpunk kind of region. And you know, they kind of did it with Petaconi, but it's clear that this isn't like Japanese or cyberpunk. They just went with like a Las Vegas kind of vibe, which is okay, like the dreamscape, like fever dream-esque thing, which is the next best thing, but it's not cyberpunk. Oh shit. Hello? Wait. Oh, I thought my mic got unplugged. Oh, no, we're good. Alright, I think I'm gonna end stream now. There's nothing else for me to say. Nothing else to do in-game, of course. The dev stream is over. My thoughts on 3.6? Crazy. One of the best patches we will ever get. No, I agree. I don't think 3.7 will be better than this. I think 3.7 is gonna be a good patch as well. A great, like, an all-time good patch. Right? We have Cyrene, the end of Amphorius, right? Probably some quality of life, I'm sure of it. But it's not gonna be like a 3.6 kind of patch. Genuinely. Maybe 3.8 or definitely 4.0, but 3.7, nah. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think that this is just like prime. I think this is prime Honkai Sorrow. Straight up. I don't know. Like, I can't quantify it enough. I don't see how they can do better than this. It's just so good. And this is exactly what I wanted from Honkai Star Rail, and they are delivering in every single way imaginable. I don't know. I'm happy. If I had to rate 3.6 from 1 through 10, based on from what I've seen from the special program, give it a 9 or a 9.5. It's just incredible. But I got nothing else to say. I'll probably comb through the 3.6 stream again, see if I missed anything. Like I said, other people should be hyped for this. You know, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 4.0, 4.1. If you're not hyped for these patches, you gotta quit the game. It just doesn't get better than this. But yeah, I'm ending the stream now. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10, not gonna lie. If it was a bird clash, if it wasn't Amphorius, I would have given it a 10. Like, the only reason why it's not a 10 out of 10 is just because, like, Amphorius, like, as a region, is just kind of ugly. I don't know, it's ugly. I don't know. The way, like, the way the region looks is ugly. There's only a few areas in Amphorius that I think are really, like, good looking. I like Ides Elysiae. I like both Night and Day Sixio. And the Grove of Epiphany is also beautiful, but every other region in the game that isn't what I mentioned just looks ugly. Yanisopolis, Akima especially, so dirty and like scrunky looking. I hate it. Amphorius is practically just ruins. Yeah, it's like 90% pure ruins. Dude, I'm hyped. I think y'all got the idea already, but I'm hyped. If this is gonna be this is a golden era. I'm gonna say it right now. This is gonna be better than 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. We're gonna witness something beautiful. Telling y'all. We will witness something beautiful with Honkai Star Rail throughout the rest of this year and moving on to next year. But yeah, I'm ending the stream now. I'm probably gonna, go to sleep in about like an hour or two. I love all of you. I love every single person here. Everyone who tuned in, even if you dipped, I love you all. But yeah, I'm out.